What's going on, everybody? Mike here, and we are heading in the woods to spend 24 hours camping. No tent, just a tarp in a snowstorm. So let's get in the woods a little bit more, find a spot, get started. Whoa! Doing all this and recording is pretty tough, actually. But what's going on? I'm actually off trail and we're trying to find a cool spot to camp. There's actually a root ball over here I want to check out, see if it's any good. Might be a really good spot to camp. It'll hold heat. At least that's the thought. We're doing no tent, just a tarp and our sleeping gear and a fire. That's it. So put this down for a little bit, keep walking. Man. That bag's like 50 pounds, but I like this spot right here. Nice and clear. I can tell which way the snow is coming from. So behind the camera is a nice flat spot. And I think I got a couple trees I can work with here for the tarp. Yeah, so let's get that tarp set up so we can keep everything dry. So we've got a nice flat spot right here. Let me put my tarp in between this tree and that little tree, but I'm just gonna get some of these sticks out of the way. And then there's no real bad branches above me. That'll come down and kill me during the night. At least we hope, right? Knock on wood, right? So yeah, I guess let's get in the bag, get some paracord out, and get this tarp up so my stuff doesn't get soaked. The bag mostly weighs so much because my cast iron pot, not pot, pan. I brought the full-size one because I think I'm insane. Get the rain fly off. Got my wool blanket. Try to keep that dry. Got our axe here. Might as well take the pan off. Shovel. Water. Oh, not that much water. That sucks. Plate. I thought I had more water than that. Gotta dig in here a bit. Got my food. Sleeping, tarp, sweet, extra socks, paracord. Great, I just set that on the ground. No, that's fine. It can stay out, it's nice and cold. Shut this back up. Actually, now that we got some of this stuff out, throw my wool blanket in here. Cover this back up a little bit. We'll get to work on the tarp. Yeah, it's like half, that bag is like half the weight without that freaking full-size cast iron pan. It's insane. All right, well, there's a root ball, like a giant root ball over there that I might do something with one day, but for now, this spot looks pretty good to me. But we got a Gold Armor ripstop nylon tent, not tent, sorry, tarp. It's a 10 by 12, and it's covered in dog hair because I checked it out inside to make sure it's cool. But apparently this is a small family-owned company that makes these, so I'm excited about that. that's pretty neat. I thought it was just an Amazon purchase, but no. Small company, small family-owned company making these. So hopefully it does really well. It's pretty thick. It seems like it's gonna do well, but actually, before we get this all draped out, we'll get this paracord going. Now it's not really cold, just snowing. Everything's gonna get wet, so that sucks. Let's see how Amazon wrapped this. Should just be able to loosen it a bit and then it should all unravel. Then we'll find the start. Your chainsaw's in the background. People do live nearby, so if something happens, I'll be okay. But we're gonna go wrap this around the tree, tie a taut line hitch, and then that'll allow us to strengthen the line and make it super tight. Alright, I'm about to continuously clean the lens, which sucks. But that's what we get for coming out here in the snow. I don't want this too tall, but I want it tall enough so where I can like stand in there. Alright, so we're tying a taut line hitch here. I think that's probably tall enough. Basically what we're gonna do is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna come over here. We have our 3 loops here. Go under and through that loop. And then cinch it down. So we can move this however tight we need to. There we go. And then we're just gonna tie the other side to over there. Do hope that this is gonna be good enough. Because I'm gonna have like a bit of an angle. I guess that's fine. Cut this paracord. Oh, I left my knife over here. Good job, dude. Threw my tarp on my sleeping bag. There. You don't know how to tie knots, tie lots. I'm just going to do simple knots on this side. Do one more. That actually might be a clove hitch that I just did. And then show you guys here. It's a little springy, right? Now we can come over here and tighten it up a lot. And this isn't gonna slide back. It might a little bit. Yeah, so that's not gonna slide back. Now that's super tight, look at that. That's what we want. Let's get the tarp on. All right. I think that's pretty level. Level as she's gonna get. Try to figure out what configuration I want to do here. This is a big tarp. 10 by 12. I think I underestimated how big 10 by 12 is. But my first idea is to do the almost have it like a diamond on here. So we're up to the second tie out. Oh, is the wind really going that direction, huh? We're gonna have to face this tarp the other direction. snap. Crackle and pop, man. Okay. I honestly didn't think the wind was as bad as it was in here. I am up on a hill a bit to be part of it. But that's fine, we're learning. This is something I have never done before, and it's kind of insane to me. We are on the third. Oh, yeah, the third tie out on each side. And basically, you can kind of see what's starting here. But now we have to make some toggles and get this attached to the ridge line here. But the toggle is just going to be a piece of stick. About yay big. Just like that. See if it fits. Yeah. So we're going to loosen this ridge line a bit because we need to wrap a loop of that paracord around this toggle and then into the tie out hole. All you do to loosen it, and all you do to loosen it is just you relieve some of the tension here. Oh gosh, it's falling off. All you do to loosen it is to relieve some of the tension. Oh shit. Yeah, there we go. It's a new paracord. So release some of the tension and just push it forward like that. Now we'll make a toggle. See, it's still too, it's not loose enough yet. Because I gotta make a loop. Maybe we just do that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I was trying to like make a loop. I don't think it quite works that way. Get that toggle stick in there. There, that's one. Trying to film all this is fun. So fun. That's why we're here. Because we think it's fun to suffer in the woods, in the snow. If I get any more frustrated, I'm gonna start sweating, and that's not good. Oh, it's so slippy, the paracord. Yeah, dexterity is not the greatest right now either, so get that stick in there. Boom, 2 toggles. But I'll be able to move this around just like that. See that? But we'll tighten this up and it'll move better. It's actually so tight, I'm bending that small tree over there and we can tighten it like that. We should be able to... Oh, I just broke my toggle. Shit. They say we should be able to move this now. Nope. Alright, got a ridge line. Oh, yeah. Sweet. So now it did come with stakes, the tarp, so we're gonna tie those out in the back here. This thing's pretty big. Snow's coming down though. Yeah, hurry up. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I want the center here. Of course the wind changes directions. What the is going on, man? Yeah, the wind literally changed directions. Oh. Well, everybody, we're inside the shelter. It's facing a new direction, and that is because the wind changed direction. So all the snow and the wind were blowing into my tent rather than away from it and towards the back. So we have this, I just stopped filming, I took care of it, and we're all set up, and I think the setup's a little bit better now. So we got to get a fire going though, so we can stay warm. It's starting to cool down with all this snow, and then my stuff needs to dry out a little bit. So it's good to have the tarp up, keep everything dry for the most part. Now we just gotta warm it up and keep it dry at the same time. So let's get some firewood. You know, when you're at home, you're nice and warm, cozy, and it sucks out here, and you're like, I don't want to go outside today, so you don't, you stay home. I was dealing with that dilemma inside of my shelter there, but we need firewood. We got a bunch of oak over here, fresh down tree. It's gonna burn hot and slow. That's what we need. Start over here. Got our saw. This stuff looks nice. See, it's like a plank of wood. It's so awesome. Got some firewood started. It's gonna be an ongoing project, but I gotta find a pine tree to get some smaller twigs for kindling. And then I'm just gonna use my homemade fire starter to start a fire, because it's starting to get cold. It's gonna be real important to get a fire going. And I wanna dry out a bit too, so let's find a pine tree. One thing I'm amazed by is how many pine trees there aren't in this area, but we do have a few right here, and we'll find some more. Just need some dry firewood. That's all this is, dry firewood. Thank you, pine tree. More is better. Just take what we need though. My poor camera, it's been through so much. But we got our planks of oak here. Probably got to move this that way a little bit. Got a plank of oak here. I want it just outside of my tent here. Hopefully we don't light our tarp on fire. That would suck. Keep that stuff dry. Oops. Ugh. Yeah, we brought the homemade fire starter today because I knew it was going to be like this, and I don't really want to mess around. So let's break up all this wood and get going. Might need two today with how wet everything is. So we can always make more, so why not? Get our fire steel out here. Let's get this puppy going. Oh, it's wet. There we go. Everything's wet. There it goes. That should start up nicely. Looks like it is. Oh, feeling some warmth in this wintry weather is just so great. Oh yeah, that's warm. We don't want to make it too big. Well, if you guys are enjoying this adventure and enjoy seeing my struggles out here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is not this is not easy, man. Oh boy, who would have thought? Oh man, it's already warming up in here. I mean, you can tell I'm steaming now. Things are starting to dry off and melt. It's so nice. I had to do that before I did anything else. But yeah, time to go get some more firewood because this is not gonna last us a long time. Here we go. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is take this and add a spike to it and put 4 of them right behind the fire so I can stack wood like a wall behind the fire. What that's going to do is be a fire reflector, a heat reflector. So the heat is going to bounce off of these and shoot more into the tent, the shelter. That's the idea anyway. Heat reflector here. Oh, it's not very pointy, is it? I'm gonna go fix that. That's a big piece of oak. Oh. Oh. That'll be a good base though. Man. I gotta take a breather after that. Oh. Wow. Whew. Oh. Honestly, I'm whooped, man. This is a lot of work. But we gotta know if we can do it. I gotta know. Alright everybody, so I've been doing some work and I got the heat reflector done. Spin your guys around here. And that's it. The heat reflector. A bunch of big logs, and it's gonna push all this campfire heat this way into my tent, and I think it's working. Really the next thing to do here is get a good base to the floor in here, get some bedding going while my water boils. Finally, I thought I'd never get to this point. Ouch. Got some boughs to start. I see my water's boiling now, so. Ooh, yeah, a little winded. Have to go up a hill and downhill every time. I'm gonna see if I can find any up here if I need more. See if we can do like a herringbone here. We're doing pretty good, I think. Keep adding more. It's already a lot nicer than the ground. I don't even have a blanket on it yet. Sure, this will be awesome with my sleeping bag. So I cut these pieces of log as like a frame for where I'm sleeping. Should work out pretty good. Well, everybody, it is now officially dark out. Well, it's not dark out. It's starting to get dark out. I think the sunset is about to be fully set, and yeah, be our first camp out in the dark, in the open, sort of, mostly. In a tarp style tent, but yeah, I did a lot of work off camera because I just needed to get it done, and it was mostly just cutting firewood. So, got our pine boughs. We're gonna get our blanket going here. And yeah, we'll start food here pretty soon. Food is always good. Alright, so trying to make sure everything's like squared away. Like I know where everything is. Just throw stuff in my tarp bag. Yep, got my knife back here. Knock down some of this. Didn't want that in the shelter. Knock down some of this water. Clearly the heat thing works because all the snow on top of my tarp here is melting. Pretty dang good. I'm so happy. Gold armor, you make a sick tarp. It's awesome. And that's just me saying that because they didn't send me this or nothing. But we gotta get this blanket out. Ugh. My wool blanket. Should be able to lay it down. Just like that. And then I have my sleeping bag, no sleeping pad, just pine boughs in the blanket, the wool blanket. This is a 0-degree bag, at least they say it is. We gonna find out. First time using this bag. Way back here. Oh man, that's so nice. Comes with a little pillow. It's a Bicina. I don't know, some brand. Sweet, snow doesn't reach over there. Perfect. All right. That'll be ready for later. Oh yeah, we gotta set up our light for when it gets dark, which is soon. Let's see what we got going on here. We got some good coals going. What we want. We're gonna start cooking up some food. Get this cast iron hot. Brought it all the way out here. Well, we got some Danos for our seasoning. Danos Primo. Got a potato. And then I think we're gonna do the venison steaks. Venison steaks from this year. Well, my GoPro just threw a tantrum. Hopefully nothing got too corrupted. I was cooking food and everything. We'll see, I guess. I cut up potatoes and I got my venison steaks out, put them in the cast iron with some butter, and they've been cooking for a little bit. They're just off to the side here. I don't want to cook them too fast. Look, throw them on there again. There they are. Ooh, that looks good. It smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell this. It's so good. Should be good right there. Right in my face. It's bright. That is bright. But I think it's time to try our food. Good old venison steak. Man. So tender, so good. The Danos with the garlickiness, oh man. I'm not mad that I didn't bring any utensils. Let's try a piece of potato. Just as good, oh man. Man, that is so good. That's all you need is that Danos Primo. Got yourself a good meal. I've always wanted to one day to actually do this, but I didn't actually think I would ever do it. And we're still not done. So we gotta actually get through the night. And then I'll feel successful. Oh. That smoke got me good. Well, everybody, I think I'm just gonna mind the fire, relax, and maybe watch some YouTube. Stay warm in my sleeping bag. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning, unless something crazy happens during the night. Knock on wood. All right. Good night. Well, everybody, I got a text message from my girlfriend saying that we have an emergency at the house with the electrical. Something's not quite right. and it's winter, so we can't be having that with her by herself and the dogs. I was about to fall asleep too. It's getting pretty warm, pretty cozy in the sleeping bag. Like, I felt really comfortable and everything. I was ready to go to bed, but it's fine. We're gonna pack up, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and then tell me what you liked and didn't like in the comments down below. But I will see you guys on the next adventure. Have a great day.